Our next step is to replace our calculation list placeholder with the actual calculations. To begin, please tap F5 and make version 2 of your History GUI component. Then, in your temperature converter base, we can run the program, and we're going to generate some test data by going from 10 to 60 degrees. This gives us a list that we can use, so we're going to hard code our values in for testing purposes. At the top of our base component, we've got a self all calculations list, which is currently empty. At the top of the converter class in your History GUI, you want to set up your all calculations list with our hard-coded data. Then, in our toHistory function, instead of just taking cell, we want to take the list along with us. And you'll notice that it goes unexpected argument, but that's an easy fix because in our initial parameter of our history export class, we can pop in those calculations, which will allow us to access them so that they can eventually be displayed. Our next step is to set up our string. And this is going to go straight after where we set up the frame. We can work out both the background color and the text that we want for what is currently recent intro text. At the moment, we've set the maximum calculations to 5. Please go into your All Constants program and add max calcs equals 5 as one of the constants. I'm going to pop a small red dot at my place, and then I'm going to scroll up. And in the import area, I'm going to import that constants file. Then I can scroll down and quickly get to my place, conveniently marked with that red dot. And we can set up our cases. If we've got less than or equal to the number of maximum calculations, our background is going to be green. And I've got a small little calculation amount, which is going to be all of your calculations. And if we have more than 5 calculations, the background's going to be orange. And then we're going to say it shows your recent calculations, for example, 5 out of 7. And that means that we can edit our recent intro text so that it adapts nicely for both of our cases. Our calc back is currently gray because it's not being used. So we want to scroll down, and instead of making it default to green, we can have it the correct color. This does mean that at the top where we set up our colors, we can remove them. This is going to keep our code nice and clean and make our life easier going forward. There's still quite a bit more to do in this process, so we're going to continue with it in the next video.